All right. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Should be live here, I hope. Sorry, I got back late. Was doing more running around as usual. So I just got back from getting some more parts. Went and met up with Jason to pick up headlights from our buddy Chad that he gave us, but they're pretty roasted, so we'll see if I can revive them or not. But we'll talk about that in just a minute once some people join in. I know it's a late one, but I just got back. I was hoping to get back a little bit earlier, but it is what it is. San says I'll be back. Terminator style. Dragon Prince, hey. Alex says, hey, what's up? Joshua, Eastern time. Come on, man. It's only midnight. Not even midnight. It's only midnight on the East Coast. Not too bad. So we'll let a few people join in, and then I'll kind of tell you guys some updates on some stuff, and then we'll kind of freestyle it, see what questions you guys have, and we'll go from there. Yeah, so I ended up, like I said, I just ended up picking up some headlights for the Ram, so I have a color match grille now. Got black housing projector, factory projector headlights for the Ram, so we can kind of start getting rid of some of this chrome if you guys watched today's video on that stuff. What up, Michael? What's going on? What up, John from Oklahoma City? What's going on, Grim? What up, what up? So yeah, we'll let a few people join in. We'll get cracking. What's up, Ben? What's up, Brian? Really enjoy this channel, especially the Hellcoda series. Thanks, man. Yeah, the Hellcoda series is it's been a long one. I think this is probably the longest project we've ever tackled, but it's finally getting pretty close to being finished. So I know a lot of people, including myself, want it to be done, but it is what it is. When we're completely building a vehicle from scratch, right from the ground up, it's just kind of the nature of the beast. Especially like if it was an old school car that we were building, it probably would have been done a lot sooner. But since it's the newer stuff with all these electronics, we're having to rewire all this stuff to get all the function of all the different electronics that we're trying to do. Because like I said, if it was just like an old carbureted vehicle, or if we went with like a standalone computer, like just getting the engine running, like we would have been finished by now. But trying to get everything done is obviously taking a little bit more. Daniel, what up, Daniel? Thanks for the thumbs up. AJ, what's up, AJ? Christopher, yo. Speaking of thumbs up, everybody smash the thumbs up if you guys are liking all these videos I'm cranking out for you guys. We got 23 people in here and 5 likes, so make sure you give it a thumbs up. Typical bro, poop. All right. Michael, when are you moving to Texas? I'm gonna try and focus on the move in the next couple weeks or so. I just want to get the wiring sorted out on the Dakota first, and then I think once the wiring's mostly sorted out, then I can focus on. I got to do some stuff around the house, so that I can get that ready, to sell and all that stuff. So I'm just trying to do it in a strategic manner. So like I said, I still got some stuff to do around here before I can actually list, which is the plan. And then yeah, it's definitely happening. I know I've been saying it for a while, but it's just the Dakota project's been taking a little bit longer than expected, but we're getting it done. Brian says, looking forward to seeing that project running strong. Yeah, I mean, it starts and runs. It's just all the electrical stuff that we got to contend with. So I'm hoping by the end of this weekend I'll be done with the electrical stuff. So I needed some of the electrical tape to show up so I can actually start bundling the harness back together. And that's supposed to show up tomorrow. So as soon as I get all that stuff, I'm going to try to knock out that wiring tomorrow. And if I can knock out the wiring, then there's really only a few odds and ends that I have to tie up with that thing. Elias says, hey, love the videos. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Mark says, Hellcoda is bomb. Super stoked to see it. Rip, I know, me too. Trust me, after all that work, I definitely want to go enjoy it after this. John says, is a Hellcat swapped Ram Eco in the future? No, not the Eco. I wouldn't convert like a diesel truck to a gas truck. It kind of wouldn't make sense, but If anybody ever sees like a 4th gen Ram, specifically or preferably a single cab that has a bad engine in it, I would be interested in picking that up. So keep your eyes out for me, you guys. If you guys see one of those, that would be an ideal candidate for that other Hellcat swap. Ben says, how's your day going? I'm loving the Hellcoda series, and it's becoming a big talking point for me, to my car, my truck enthusiast buddies, in hopes of trying to get more people to move to check out videos. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, thank you. The more you guys can spread word, the more people we can get to the channel, and I can, start investing more money back into it for sure. So I'm doing my best, but right now it's a tight budget. Earl, heck yeah, brother. Thank you, sir. Daniel, what's up? Albertville, Alabama. What's up, Daniel? Joshua says, keep that 4th gen. Everything is plug and play, so you can do whatever you want on the inside. Yeah, I mean, the inside's already a fully loaded truck, so not really too much to do on the inside, but we're going to be doing more 4th gen content for you guys. Joseph, what up? What's up, Joseph? Reckless says, are you ever going to do something with the Dakota inside door panels? Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just not a priority right now, but we definitely are going to have to do something in the future for that. Mr. Top, CTS rear bumper removal. I don't know what you mean on that. We don't have a Cadillac CTS on the channel, so not sure. Alex, do you regret selling the Ram Hemi? No, not really. I've had 3 of them now, so not really a big deal for me. I'm kind of enjoying the better gas mileage and stuff, and just, having a more normal truck for sure. Daniel says, what up, what up? Oh, I think he said the same thing. Joseph, you seem kind of on the fence with the Eco Diesel. No, it's cool. Like, I mean, it's just, how do I explain it? Like, it's good for gas mileage. I just wanted to explain in the last video a little bit more about, my decision to go with that. I kind of wanted one just to try it out. You guys already know, like, it's not like we're only going to have that truck for the rest of this channel. Like, we're going to be buying different trucks and different stuff. So it's cool to have something different on the channel. Test it out, give you guys my honest opinion on it, as always. And share my experience in owning that and any of the maintenance stuff. And you guys know I'm not going to BS you on it, whether it's a good truck or a bad truck. It seems to get a lot of a bad rap, but at the same time, too, you got to remember a lot of guys, talk bad on the Hemi engines for the cam and lift failure on a Hemi engine. So you usually a lot of people will tend to report on the bad stuff going bad with engines and trucks. So we'll see. We got a brand new fresh engine in there. You guys know I'm going to maintain it properly, so we'll see if it gives us any headaches. But I mean, it's got a 3-year 100,000 mile warranty, so if it starts becoming a headache, then we'll obviously get it fixed. Once it's fixed, then we'll dump it, let it be somebody else's headache. But at least we're covered in that sense, right? With that warranty, it's kind of a no-brainer. Mark, what up, John? Maybe compound turbo the 1500. I know, right? No, that one we're just gonna leave alone. Like I said, I need something reliable and untampered so that I can just have a normal daily driver. Mark says, what's the plan with the SRT10? Sell, build more, twin turbos. Not a whole lot with the SRT10. If I found a supercharger kit, I would maybe throw it on there, but it's not like a priority at the moment. And anything that I do to the SRT10, I want it to be reversible since it's a limited edition truck. So that's not, like, the SRT10 is not going to be one of our crazier builds, same as like the Dakota where we're like cutting stuff apart, because it's the last thing I'd want to be doing to a limited edition truck. But like I said, if a bolt-on supercharger kit becomes available, I would be interested in that. But yeah, not going to be doing anything too crazy with that truck. That's what we have some of the other stuff for. Earl says, turbos for the Viper. I would like to. So yeah, I think I was watching the video, rewatching it. I mentioned it in the beginning, but I don't think I really got into it in the rest of the video. So we might be selling the supercharger kit for the Viper. Somebody, wants that kit specifically, and I mean, it's a good kit. There's, it works well, but at the same time too, I would like to maybe twin turbo the Viper in the near future, or try a different setup and stuff like that. So I mean, it's rock solid. I was dailying the car for a little while too, so everything works, everything's good. But yeah, I would like to ideally turbo it or do something different. So yeah, if I can get rid of that, free up some funds so I can do some other stuff, I think it might be a good opportunity for us. Felix says, what do you do for a living? Right now, as of I was doing consultant work in the automotive industry, but right now it's strictly YouTube, which is a little bit scary. So, um, yeah, I mean, this month has been a good month for the channel. As you know, a lot of you guys that have been with the channel for a while can probably see it. So it's been a good month, but yeah, right now it's only YouTube. So I really got to watch my budget with some of these projects. But luckily, most of the stuff that we need for the projects is pretty much already here. So hopefully you guys can support the channel. Like I said, any way you guys can. Whether it's sharing the videos, making sure you give thumbs up, so that YouTube can recommend these videos to other people. We'll keep plugging away. So I'm hoping I can make this a full-time gig and a full-time income. But yeah, that's pretty much it right now. It's only YouTube, so we'll see how long I can survive on this for. But as long as you guys keep supporting, we should be good. I think I jumped around a little bit. You said my name wrong. I don't care. Well, can't say everybody's name right. I apologize. Ben, I just finished repainting touch-up paint on my parents' Ram front bumper. And Valence, a good old Canadian Tire perfect match paint. That stuff's good. That's what I painted a lot of the Dakota engine with. It was a Duplicolor perfect match. That stuff works pretty good. Justin, hey John, I haven't seen you in a while. Looking for a second opinion. Thinking of getting a sports bar for my Ram. What's a sports bar? What do you think of Rhino products? Thinking about the Rhino 2.0 or Rinho. I don't know what that is, honestly. Give me a bit more information on that. Joshua says sport front end will look nice. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We'll probably convert that front end. Or somebody else made a kind of interesting recommendation too, is to convert it to a Rebel front end, which would be cool as well. Jeremy, so I have a 2000 Dakota and want to do a 392 swap. How hard do you think that will be? I mean, you guys watch the videos, so you guys know what's involved in swapping the engine, but just depends how involved you get with the electronics. But yeah, with Holly's kit, I mean, it's a drop-in situation, but still a lot of work. But obviously, it's a lot easier having all the engine mounts and transmission mount. Daniel, thank you for the thumbs up, sir. Jason, hey, thanks so much for the content. Been watching you for years, it feels like. Quick question, do you have any other options you prefer than the innovated lights? 2014 Hemi, they gave out on me. I'm going to be testing some more stuff for you guys soon. I literally just picked up a set of black factory projector headlights, so I'm going to rock those for a little bit, and then I'm probably going to be testing out some other headlights as well. I know on the last one we had the dual projectors, but I'll probably end up, maybe we'll check out some of those different ones that some guys are suggesting, like the Alpha Rex ones with the sequential and stuff. Maybe we'll try something like that. But we'll figure that out. But yeah, I'll try to see if there's some newer, better bulbs in 2021 versus what we last did. But yeah, the innovated HID setup is definitely a solid setup. I really like that setup, but I'll see if I can improve on it and keep you guys posted on all that. But yeah, I'm gonna be swapping the chrome projectors out for black projectors, so try and get rid of all the chrome look on the truck. Thomas, what's up, Thomas? How's it going, man? I called you not too long ago, actually, too. So I'll have to catch up with you this week. Michael, dude, I'm addicted to your videos. Much love from another Mopar nut. Thank you, sir. Alex, they actually have Eco Diesel Sport for the 2018 year. Oh, well, that's good to know, too. Yeah, I didn't see too many of them, and the Eco Diesel is usually pretty expensive. The only reason why I got the one that I got was because it obviously had the engine issue, so I got it for a good price, but that's good to know, too. I think we're still going to be cheaper to modify ours to get where we're going with it. Alex. Oh, I answered Alex's question. AJ says, are you going to look for a 71 Camaro for a future project? I'd like to, but I don't know. It really depends what comes up, when it comes up, when we're ready. John says, I enjoy the variations of content between your daily driver and the custom projects. Yeah, try to switch it up. I know there's a lot of 4th gen Ram guys on here, so I'm trying to do my best to balance everything for everybody. What is your favorite car you have and why? Ooh, that's a tough one. I'd probably still say the Viper just because it was something that I wanted since I was a kid. And having mine and having mine customized the way that I like it, to be or have, I think that's probably one of my favorites for sure. We'll see. I mean, once the Hellcoda gets going too, that might be a game changer as well. So we'll see. But yeah, I'd have to say, quick answer would be the Viper, just because I've always wanted one, and now that I have one, I get to actually enjoy it too, rather than just a poster or a model car when I was growing up. Arnold, how's the new truck running after the new engine? Perfect. So I drove to Vegas and back, no issues, and yeah, put like 1,000 miles on it. So I'm actually going to be doing an oil change, um, you know, early, right? So a lot of guys on the diesels, they like to stretch their oil changes out. I'm going to keep it between 3 to 5,000 miles on that thing, just because that seems to be a major issue. A lot of guys are saying from the research I've done is, you're getting good gas mileage, so I don't think it's necessarily, I don't know, I'm not going to be cheaping out on oil changes and try to stretch it out to 10 or 15,000 or even 20,000 miles on an oil change, because you got to remember the bottom end bearings are failing on these. Some guys are saying because the oil gets dirty very quickly on those engines. So if I'm saving that much on fuel on diesel, I don't think it's a big deal to spend a little bit more on a same frequency as a gas engine oil change. So yeah, I'll be doing an oil change pretty soon, and I'll be documenting the maintenance on that thing as well, and we'll see how she goes. Joshua, selling the 50K subs build, but twin turbo would be sick. Oh, yeah. Yeah, as far as the Viper, yeah. So, yeah, like I said, we'll see if that if the supercharger sale goes through. If it does, then we'll change it up. I think we'll be freed up after that Hellcoda is done too. So, and maybe I'm looking because I have TIG wire right here. But yeah, if my TIG skills are up to par, we could try making our own twin turbo kit for the Viper. Justin says, like a headache rack sports. Oh. So a sports bar. I mean, I don't know. I've never really installed any of those on any of my trucks. I mean, it's personal preference, nothing against it, but I don't really have too much input on those just because I've never shopped for one or purchased one. So I couldn't. There's probably some people in the comment that could give you more input on that stuff. Mark, first gen single cab, short bed for the next Hellcat build, drag truck, drift truck. I kind of wanted to, after going to LS Fest, I kind of want to build something drift. I don't know what it would be, but even if we put that 5.7 Hemi in some sort of car that we go drifting in, that would be cool too. Because those guys look like they're having, that was the one thing about going to the Holly LS Fest is I was kind of wondering like, it was super fun to go out there and check everything out, but I was like wondering what kind of feeling I had, and I realized towards the end of the weekend, and I said to Amanda, I said, you know what it is? It's the fact that usually when I come to these things, I am competing in something. So whether it's drag or, road course or whatever, or, some sort of show, car show, like my stuff is usually entered into the event. But going there and not having anything entered into the event and kind of just spectating, it kind of was a little bit of a weird feeling. So I realized that I needed to be there to compete with something. So I don't know, maybe we'll have to get something LS just so I can, enter in the event next year, but we'll see what happens. But either way, we got Holly Moparty coming up in September, so I'll be there. It's pretty much the Mopar version of what I went to for GM stuff. Let's see. Great videos, man. Thank you. Dylan says, what are some common problems with the 2500 6.7? Want to get one if you have any knowledge on that. And love your videos. New to the channel. Snag me in with the Hellcoda. Can't wait to finish. Thanks, man. Yeah, I haven't done too much of my due diligence on the 6.7. Some guys will probably, I know there's some different years with different injection pumps and stuff like that, and some years to avoid. So I would definitely, talk to those guys, or usually some guys in the comments will have more information on those than me. I haven't, like I said, I did all my research on the EcoDiesel before I really got into it, so I'm pretty knowledgeable in that stuff now, and I do want to get a 6.7 soon. So once I get around to that, I'll probably have more information for you guys on 6.7. You know, what are the good years, bad years, you know, what to avoid, what to look for, that type of thing. But as of right now, I haven't fully looked into that stuff. Thomas, back in Cali, you got a job at the Costco. No way. Yeah, I'll catch up with you tomorrow, Thomas. I gotta see what you're up to these days. That's good though. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Congrats. Earl, single cab Ram 1500 with the Hellcat would be awesome. Street truck. Wish I could find an RT Ram. Yeah, I mean, if I can find a single cab Ram, I am down to throw the Hellcat in it. I just got to find the right candidate, and I still got to finish the project that we have going on right now first. Earl has answered his question. Felix, just bought a 2006 Monte Carlo LTZ for my first car. Was it a good choice? I mean, those cars, you know, you got to remember a lot of guys on this channel are Mopar, but I'm kind of a fan of all brands. You know, the Monte Carlo, they didn't make those for that long, so you never know what could happen later on, whether it's worth something. But I mean, it's gonna probably, I'm assuming it probably has an LS in it, so definitely a lot of aftermarket availability out there for your car if you wanted to. But yeah, I mean, first car, like, shoot, my first car wasn't anything special, so you're doing better than me for first car. I think my first car was, I don't know, kind of officially it was a Honda Del Sol, unofficially it was a Pontiac Sunfire. So I did get a Pontiac Sunfire for my first car, and my sister stole it off me and gave me her Honda Del Sol. So I don't know what officially my first car is, but yeah, I think your Monte Carlo is probably cooler than the first cars I had. Jacob, vroom vroom. Who's next? John, do you believe the ghoul hype is legit? I don't really know. I don't know the answer to that question. Should I Hellcat swap my 2000 Chevy Suburban? Yes. Hellcat swap everything. Jacob said, ever consider exhaust cutout? Yeah, we did some of that stuff in the past. So check out those videos where we did some electric exhaust. Actually, we did 2 different vehicles, the SRT10 and a Ram. So we got both of that. It's not necessarily horsepower on demand. It's more like noise and sound on demand. I don't know that necessarily gain horsepower, but you definitely gain a lot of sound at the flick of a switch or button. Jared says, hey John, just got in now. Great work on the EcoDiesel. Color match and no chrome will look awesome. Yeah, that's the plan. Like I said, if you guys are just joining in, I've picked up, I'm just looking over there because they're not there. I just put them outside, but I just picked up another set of headlights. So I've got OEM black housing projector headlights we're going to be putting on that truck. So we're quickly going to be getting rid of the chrome. I know some guys like the chrome, but it's not really my thing. It's all personal preference. So, but like I said, I do like the features of the Laramie, so that's kind of why we're going this route. Jason says, stupid question, sorry, Hellcat build in a 4th or 5th gen. Can you build a TRX? Yeah, so that's one of the things we were talking about is before the EcoDiesel came along. And not necessarily that the EcoDiesel stopped it, but it was just kind of the smarter move. Is since we're probably going to be moving out of state, I didn't want to go and buy like a $40,000 or $50,000 truck and then have to pay, taxes in California, which are I think like 10% or something crazy. So I would have to, pay $4,000 in taxes to register a truck like that here. So figured rather than doing that, since we're not going to be here for a good part of this year once we get out of here, figured it'd save buying the new truck till we, move out of state. And then, for now we just got that used EcoDiesel, and since we bought it, with issues, it really wasn't that expensive. So I think that's the better way to go, and then that way it, save some money at the same time. And right now our hands are full with the Hellcat project. So, we were talking about getting like a 5th gen Rebel and turning it into a TRX. So that was one of the ideas, and turning it into our version of a TRX. It would be kind of lame to sit there and try to replicate an exact TRX, but I was thinking getting like a Ram Rebel, since it kind of has the same front bumper. Surprisingly, the TRX and the Ram Rebel both share the same front bumper, Only difference is, of course, the fenders and the flares and the hood. But if we got our hands on a Rebel, maybe did like a street version of it, maybe like a lowered two-wheel drive version of the TRX or something like that, I think that'd be pretty cool. So I was looking to do something like that maybe for next project. Really depends, how well the channel does, and we'll go from there. But we're just throwing ideas around for now. Leonardo, could you do a 03 to 08 Hemi swap into a second gen? I don't know if you mean second gen Dakota or Ram, but yeah, I mean, you could swap it. There's no reason why you couldn't. Joseph, the wiring harness hurdle on the Hellcoda, you could look into Canon plugs for an easy way to disconnect the harness from the cab to the rest of the truck. Yeah, for now, like I said, I'm just cleaning up most of the wirings. We don't have 5 million connectors that we're not using. And I'm thinking the more that I, wrap my head around it, I'm probably just for the sake of, saving some time. Since if you guys remember the center console, it's got I had to make a 2-inch spacer in the center console to bring it up. So I have pretty much 4 feet of space by 2-3 inches high. So I think right now I'm just going to snake coil the extra wire in there. And then that way at least I can button it up. I can put the carpet in, put the seats in, wrap it all up. And we can try to get this thing finished so that I can focus on the move and some of the other stuff. And then, when I'm bored or whatever, at least it'll be a finished product. I'll just put the excess wire underneath the center console. And then when I get some more time and we kind of get a better idea of what electronics we want to keep, and what we're going to thin out, then I can go back in there when I get some time and, reassess all the wiring and stuff. It's just right now that project's just been so heavy that I need a little bit of a mental break. So like I said, I already stripped out most of the wiring that we're not using. So I'm going to finish that up hopefully tomorrow. And then I'm hoping I can, dress most of it in nicely, hire or, kind of coil up some of the excess wire under the center console, mount that fuse box behind the passenger seat, and I can hopefully throw the carpet in and put both seats in, and we might be good for a little bit. Because trust me, I want to get that thing working just as good as you guys. I want to get it back on the road and working just as much as you guys. Go enjoy it and race it and all that fun stuff. Daniel, too bad you sold S2000. That Hellcat motor would be sweet in it. Yeah, I mean it could have worked, but I mean I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I kind of want to do something a little bit different. I guess putting Hellcat in that would be different, but I just kind of wanted a different project. That one was done and sorted out nice, but I don't know that I necessarily would have wanted to put a Hellcat in that. So we shall see. Mario, when you're done with your Hellcoda, hopefully soon. So hopefully I kind of answer that question with what I was just saying, but I'm hoping, realistically, I'm hoping in about a couple weeks or so, 2-3 weeks. I think most of the stuff should be sorted out and it'll be a working truck. But we still have stuff like interior door panels, interior wiring, some of the overhead console. We still have to finish the headliner, all that stuff. So probably be a lot of little stuff, but I think it should be at least working in 2-3 weeks. Eagle Run, didn't get a notification. Thanks for the coffee, sir. I appreciate it. Had me wired today for sure, and it does taste really good, so I do appreciate that. Jacob, Felix, getting the LTZ was a good idea. Go with options. Henry, late, how's the wiring going? I haven't messed with it a ton more. I played with it, well, I guess I did a little bit yesterday, just off camera. Not the most exciting stuff, but I've just been kind of working through it, so hoping I can wrap it up tomorrow once I get a little bit more electrical tape coming in. AJ says, I'm going to buy my friend's 87 Pontiac Firebird as my first car soon. Nice. Daniel, can you do a video of the Alpha OBD? Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty large, there's a lot you can do with that tool. So it really depends what you're looking to do with it, but I can make some content on it if you guys are interested. Jacob, cool, we'll check them out. Sounds good. Alex says, have you ever thought of engine swapping a Jeep, new or old? We'll see. Maybe. I mean, it's definitely an option. I'm just really trying to clean off what's on our plate right now, and then we'll see what we get into next. Eagle Run says, move to Texas. It's in the cards. It's either Texas or Florida, so we shall see. Here's the plan. Buy a mail truck, Hellcat swap it, and do a big smoky burnouts, then eat a taco, and don't forget your mail route. Sounds like a good plan. Scorch Fear, what about an SRT4, SRT6 swap, a Dodge Avenger? Would be the first in the world. SRT4, SRT's a Dodge Avenger? That car, yeah. I mean, that's definitely a possibility. That car doesn't really do a whole lot for me either, so I don't know. I don't know if that's the move. Like I said, it really depends when we're ready to pull a trigger on a project, what pops up. Ray says, hey, McDonald's time. Damn. Ray with the McDonald's money. Hope that helps you get a McChicken. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Might have to go get myself a McChicken after this. With the $4.99. Can you get a McChicken for $4.99? I think you can. I think you can. Might only, I don't know. Prices are going up. We'll see. Prices of everything going up these days is crazy. When we went to Vegas, I couldn't even get out of Denny's for like $40 for 2 people. It's crazy the way prices are going. Alex says that Ram Rebel would be amazing with the way your channel's moving. That should be anytime soon. I hope so, man. I'm doing everything I can on my part to keep it interesting and switching around different content and different projects and trying to keep it interesting. Rather than just some of those channels that, hey, look at my new truck, let's go walk around it, let's take a look at it. And, you know, it's kind of boring. I'm just go with all these projects. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Or put the Hellcat in a 3rd gen Avenger. Jeez, that would be crazy. I don't even know if that would fit. That engine is actually a pretty big engine, you guys. It doesn't fit in a lot of stuff. I actually already did the measurements on the Viper. It might fit width-wise, but height-wise, it's a no-go with that blower on the top. Darren says, did they make an Eco Diesel in 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive? Yeah, they made it in both, so it's an option for both. Ben says, I've got Alpha Rex headlights similar to the ones you had on the last Ram, just not sequential, and their running signals LEDs are amber, only white, the top LED strip above the lows and highs is white. Yeah, so you had the same ones as me. I liked those old headlights. I kind of wish that I had these headlights here when I traded in the last truck, because I would have just put these other headlights on it before I took it in, but it wasn't an option at the time, so oh well. Is what it is. Is what it is. Let me know actually in the comments. Do you guys want to see me try out some of those different, more affordable Amazon option headlights? Like, because I swear the last ones were a hit. Like when I got those dual projectors. When we did those videos and install and review on it, a lot of people were into it. A lot of people doubted those headlights, and then after they saw me install them, I saw a lot of people going and picking them up. So let's see. Eagle Run, I was so glad to see you enjoyed the coffee. Thanks for the very nice shout out. No, thank you, man. Appreciate it. I support those who support me. So hopefully you get some coffee lovers coming your way. But yeah, if you guys didn't check out Eagle Run in the comments here, he's the one that sent the coffee over there. So go support small business, you guys. He's out of Texas running some coffee, and good coffee nonetheless, fresh stuff. So I can confirm we tried it today, and I was amped all day just from one cup. Splatmaster, kind of an interesting name. Join the Mopar minivan club. I know. I don't honestly know. I know a lot of people are doing those renderings or concepts of the minivan having a Hellcat in it. I don't know where the heck they would put that thing, because the minivan pretty much has like the cab over the hood. I don't even know how you would fit that, if it's even dimensionally possible to fit a Hellcat into one of those newer minivans. Mark says, Hellcat swap a V6 Challenger or Charger. I could. It would be kind of, I don't know. Now that I think of it, it's kind of interesting. I was going to say it'd be kind of boring, but I think it would be actually funny to Hellcat swap a V6 Challenger, because everybody would think you'd have a V6. Imagine pulling up on somebody with a V6 looking Hellcat or Charger or even Challenger and then just smoking them. I think that would actually be hilarious. Like, imagine pulling up to somebody and you had a Challenger V6 body and everything, and someone you pulled up next to some guy that had a SRT Hellcat, and you end up smoking him. That would be priceless. Maybe we should do that. We should do a sleeper Challenger. Comment down below if you guys are interested in that. I'm actually getting kind of excited about that idea. It'd be so funny. Just to have a bone stock V6 Challenger body and then put a Hellcat engine in it. And then you could just pull up and just troll all the Hellcats, the actual Hellcat cars. They'd be like, oh, look at this stupid V6. And then just blast them. It'd be so funny. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys think that'd be funny. Because it would actually be a project we can probably tackle. Because, I mean, I could probably get a V6 Challenger for cheap, like maybe 10 or 12 grand. And then we could slap that engine in it and just troll everybody. Earl says you can get four McChickens. Is that what you mean? Ben, here's a question. When you move, how do you plan to transport the Hemi crate engine and the second Hellcat engine on top of moving all the vehicles? So I'm going to be purchasing a car hauler. So I think I want to get like a 24-foot enclosed trailer. The one, you know what I probably could do now that I think of it? Probably the easiest thing, honestly, would be I'm going to try and do a few trips. So my idea is to kind of put everything into storage and then do a few cross-country trips and bring all my stuff to wherever we end up. But what I'm thinking is, since the 5.7 is in that box, that big Tupperware looking thing, probably what we would do is we would put, I would transport that engine first, maybe put that one on the engine stand, and then come back with that box empty, and then that big Tupperware, the big plastic thing, and I could put the Hellcat in that and transport it across. Either that, or I would put the Hellcat motor that's on the engine stand, you know, put it on a pallet or something like that and strap it to a pallet and transport it that way. But either way, it's going to go on the floor inside the trailer, so it's not a big deal. It's definitely possible. Just, yeah, that's how we'll do it. Joseph said the old late 90s Dodge Avengers were dope. I'm trying to think of what that one looks like. Sup fellas, still at work. Branson's still at work, doing a bed bug heat treatment. Just had some pizza delivered. Damn. Taking a food break. Thought I'd stop and say what's up. What's up, Brandon? Pizza sounds good though. When do you think you'll get new brakes for the Hellcoda, and what kind of brakes do you want to get? I have Hellcat brakes right now from the Charger, but I don't necessarily want to put them on because, I guess, a couple things. I'd have to make brackets, so that's going to take time in itself to figure out the brackets for it. The other reason is I don't necessarily want to put those massive brakes on the rear and then have to run like a 17-inch wheel in the back. I really want to stick with a 15 in the back so that we can actually have a chance at getting some decent traction with this thing and have a nice, you know, nice meaty tire on there. So we'll see. I might have to do something custom in the rear with, you know, like a small Willwood brake in the back. But like I said, that's kind of part of the ongoing thing with this thing. So first things first, let's get the thing running, get it all sorted out. And then after that, we'll focus on what we're going to do for the brakes and, you know, upgraded brakes and all that good stuff. John says, I would love to see some budget item reviews since lots of us consider cheaper Amazon parts. Do you mean like the headlights and stuff that we're talking about, or something different? And is it for the 4th Gen Ram, or what? I think there's a lot of 4th Gen Ram guys on here, so I'd be curious to know which one you guys are, which category you fall into. Ray says, Morimoto sells a unique set of headlights. They aren't cheap, but they're nice. Yeah, I'm not really down with spending $1,000 on headlights. I don't think most guys are, so I don't think I'm going to join that club. That's some baller status stuff right there. Ben says, I love those headlights. The second you showed them, only they were sold out, unavailable when I clicked on the link on the video, but that's when I bought legit ones. Nice. Yeah, I did like those last ones, so we'll see if we get them again. Bubba's Garage says, what's the plan with the Hellcoda when you're done with it? We're going to go enjoy it. So we're going to go, put it to the test, go to events with it, go to drag events, all that good stuff. So, yeah, definitely want to enjoy all the labor that's taken to go into this thing. Joseph says, going to order some of that coffee now. Well, make sure you use the code BOOSTED. So, Eagle Run has a promo code for you guys if you want some of that fresh coffee. He's got a promo code for you. It's on the last video. I pinned his comment, and then you can go and check out his website there too. Ben says, "Oh, the V6 Charger or Challenger with a V6 badges with a hidden Hellcat would be hilarious, but awesome." That's what I'm thinking. Angel says, 4th gen Ram with a Hellcat swap. If I can find one. Brandon says, all-wheel drive Hellcat base model Dodge Magnum. That'd be cool too. And then Eagle Run also says, +1 for any sleeper. Ray says, there's a V6 Challenger near me selling for $8,000. Is it the old body or is it the newer body? Like the updated one? What year is it? Put a link in the comments. We'll check it out. Seth says, just got back from the track. Quad cab SRT10. Got a 9.68 tonight. I feel like you should be going a lot faster than that. That sounds a little, not to be mean, but it sounds a little slow for the 8th for SRT10. I think you should be at least into the 8s. Because even our slow-ass Dakota was, I think, in the 8s when we were running. Rattletrap Fox, bro. Any tips for what to look out for when buying a Viper? Ooh, it depends what year, really, but they're pretty good cars, honestly. Trying to think what else. Yeah, it depends what year you look for, because there's quirks with all the different years. It just depends which one you're going for. Henry, have you figured out the modules and sensors you need, everything to play with the Dakota? Yeah, most of it. So we've got most of the modules sorted out. We've been disabling a lot of stuff with the Alpha OBD, but yeah, there's still some stuff, still some lights on the dash we got to attend to, but I was getting rid of a lot of the wiring that I don't need first, and then I'll start playing with other stuff after that. John says, sorry, there's a delay. I was meeting the headlights of the 4th gen. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Is I'm trying to do stuff on a budget for myself and for you guys, because I think that's more realistic for all of us. If I can't necessarily go out and start spending on $1,000 headlights and then go out and buy $300 headlights and then go out and buy another $300 pair of headlights. Like, I'm not balling like that. And I don't think you guys are either. So I'd rather just test out some of the more affordable stuff, and we can all kind of enjoy it, and you guys can actually afford it, and I can afford it too. Brandon says, tub the rear of the Dakota and put some 15x12 slicks. I don't even have to tub it. It's already has wheels that are wider than 12 inches on it. It's got 345s or 355s on the back, so you don't even have to tub it to do what you're saying. But yeah, I want to put some 15s on there. And I already have 15x12s on slicks right now. So I have those on stock Dakota wheels. So we already got the slicks ready from the last time we went to the track with the Dakota. So we're good to go. Seth says, yeah, I thought so too. Bubba's Garage, is the AC working in the Hellcoda yet? No, I haven't messed with it. I'll mess with that later. It's not really a priority, but hopefully my TIG welding skills get up to par too, because I'm going to have to make like a custom fitting that goes to the bulkhead and then over to the line. So originally I was thinking I'd have to get somebody to do it, but if I practice enough, I should be able to TIG weld some fittings on there and do it myself. It's just something that has to be done, but not necessarily a priority either, but it does have to get done at some point here. We'll get the major stuff done first, obviously. Seth says, my 99 Dakota ran 9.9 in the 8th. Have you ever done a burnout in the SRT10? And I love the paint on it. I'm trying to think. Probably. It's been a while, though. I don't really beat on that thing too much just because I kind of don't want to break it. But obviously, you guys see we get wild and everything else. But that one I don't really want to break. Leadfoot, Hellcat motor in a Crossfire, Hellfire. Yeah, that'd be crazy, too. That would be crazy, too. Give me 1 second. So if you guys are enjoying the content we've been providing and all the new videos, and you guys enjoy the lives, make sure you give a thumbs up. We've got 47 people in here, but only 32 likes. So we got some people being stingy with them thumbs ups. DB, do you put in some mad hours creating YouTube content for a week versus like a normal 40-hour job? Yeah, I would say I do. Like right now, for sure. With me trying to get everything kicked off and, you know, trying to get things moving, I don't know what the hour count would be, but it's up there for sure. I've gotten quicker at it. That's for dang sure. But yeah, I mean, just the days that I'm logging on the Dakota, there's a lot of hours going into that. There's some stuff that doesn't even get shown too, like ordering parts. And, you know, making sure we have parts on the way for, you know, different stuff so that we can do some of these different things. A lot of that is done behind the scenes. So there's a lot of time spent, you know, ordering parts and making sure we have everything. And then editing, I've gotten faster at it, like I said, but still, depending on how long the episode is, it can take up to, you know, 2 hours to edit. You know, you got to remember sometimes there's like 4 to 8 hours of footage that I'm having to condense into 30 or 40-minute videos. So yeah, that takes usually a couple hours, which is pretty good considering like how much content and footage I'm going through, but I've just gotten a lot faster at it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It helps to enjoy it too, right? So it doesn't necessarily always feel like work. So I mean, if it's kind of like if I had spare time, you know, what would I be doing? I'd probably be doing something similar. So in that sense, it really does help to enjoy what you're doing. So in the sense, it doesn't feel like work, but it's definitely a lot of hours that go into this thing. David, are you doing a sport bumper conversion to the 4th? I think so. I really want to, so I think that's probably the way I'm gonna go. But like I said, I'm gonna do all the color match stuff with it. I think for tomorrow's video, we'll see. I'm trying to debate whether I'm gonna continue the wiring on the Hellcoda. Comment down below. Do you guys want to see for tomorrow's video? Well, what I filmed tomorrow, so it would probably come out Sunday, I guess. Or it might come out in the afternoon, depending. Okay, I'll lay it out this way. For tomorrow's video, it would probably come out late afternoon, but if I get an early start on it, I could potentially install the headlights, the grille, and probably plastic some of the emblems on the 4th gen Ram. So let me know if you guys want to see that tomorrow, or whether you guys want me just to work on the Dakota and try to finish up the wiring so I can hopefully get an episode out for you guys Sunday. So comment down below what you'd like to see. LR, are you looking to go body shop color for the mirrors, handles, etc.? Oh, body color. Yeah, I would like to go body color. I think if I just do black, I think it's gonna look too like not to offend anybody, but I think it's gonna make it look like a base model. So I want to try to do color match on a lot of stuff similar to like the sport look. Brand says, I feel ready to start easy mechanical fixes like oil changes, brake pads, rotors, etc. I have some knowledge, but I need tools. Do you know any beginner tools that are durable? Honestly, Harbor Freight is probably the most durable and affordable tools you can get. I would say start there if you're on a budget. There's nothing wrong with those tools, and they usually have really good warranties. So a lot of people talk smack on Harbor Freight, but I mean, you can get the job done with a lot of their stuff. Brandon says Dakota. I'm trying to think what he was referring to. Yeah, I'm not sure. Henry says bingo. That's why I always give a thumbs up, because I know how hard you're working to give us great content. The stress of the wiring alone is 2 thumbs up for the pressure it all has. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot of work. There's no joke about that. John says wiring and plastic. LR says Coda. Definitely Dakota. Bubba's Garage. What do you record with? I have a cheap Camera and batteries die fast for recording. I use GoPro for pretty much everything with some spare batteries. Joseph says Coda. Darren says definitely up for some eco diesel content. All right. Mark says selfish suggestion: sell the 5.7 before you move. You won't have to transport, and you can focus on the second Hellcat. I don't know. The 5.7 is for sale technically. If somebody offers me the right amount for it, I'm not trying to give it away, but that motor is, I believe, $5,500 or $6,000 plus tax to buy that short block. Actually, no, it's a long block. Sorry, not short block. But yeah, if somebody gives me $4,500 for it, they can take it. But I'm not selling it for any less than that. I'll keep it for a project. But yeah, if somebody really wants it, $4,500, they can have the brand new in the crate 5.7 long block. But if not, we'll throw it in something here soon. Yeah, so Brandon says Harbor Freight, lifetime warranty. That's what I say too. Appreciate it, man. No problem. See, everyone's saying Harbor Freight. I'm not alone in the Harbor Freight. Doc Chris, what up, what up? What's going on? Earl, tomorrow's video is what he means by Coda. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Danny, so he wants to see a Dakota video for tomorrow. Danny, huge fan of the channel. Can't wait to see the Hellcoda finish. I know, me too, man. It's a long time coming. Dylan says, I would like to see more of the Hellcoda. Another vote for Hellcoda. Gabriel says, how reliable has the Viper after supercharger? I haven't had any issues, knock on wood. So, I mean, it's been no different than without it. So, yeah, definitely a good kit. But like I mentioned, I think somebody's might be buying the supercharger kit, which will free up some funds for some other stuff. And then hopefully twin turbo in the near future on that. LR says, you got the Eco Diesel for $4.5K with a warranty. No, it wasn't that much. What's the best price on the 5.7 with the same warranty? No, so the Eco Diesel engine was $7,500, I believe, to my door shipped, all in. Whereas the 5.7, I think, I'm guessing prices probably went up. Let's see. Let's go for a little Google adventure here. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see how much. Ooh. Maybe it went up. Holy smokes. Is this how much this thing is? Dang! Oh, wait. This is a different engine than that. Okay, hold on. It's a different engine. This is the engine I bought. Hold on a second. Let me see. Ram 1500. Oh, hold on. Oh, give me 1 second. Technical difficulties. The batteries in our keyboard just died. Be right back. Alright. We're back. I had to steal some batteries. Okay, so I'll show you guys what I'm looking at in a second. I'm curious what current price is on an engine. Let's see. There, I'll share my screen with you guys so you can see what I'm looking at. We'll look together. Okay. So Mopar parts online. Let's see. We're gonna go. I guess it doesn't really matter. Sport crew cab, sure. Let's see if we can find an engine. Drivetrain's probably going to be under drivetrain. Oh, wait, hold on. Engine. Engine parts should be this. I don't think it matters if it's 4x4 or not. Cylinder heads. There we go. Long block engine. So there we go. So here's the current price right now online. But I think this is plus a core. Let's see. So it looks like, I don't know what the difference is between these first three, but let's just call it MSRP is $6,150, but this one's $5,300. Let's see if you add it, if it has a core charge. Oh, you also have to pay shipping, so that's plus shipping. And then, I don't know if it says there's a core charge. MSRP and price exclude taxes. Dealer sets price. Limited warranty, inventory. Yeah, I don't see, it might not have a core charge, which is cool. Oh, yeah, look, it has a core charge of $750. So pretty much it's gonna run you well over $6,000 for a 5.7. Shoot, maybe my price is too cheap. I take it back. So you have to pay $5,300 plus a $750 core charge, plus you have to pay shipping, plus you have to pay tax. So this whole thing is gonna end up running you like well over $6,000. So between $6,000 to $7,000 depending on how much they hit you with for shipping. So I mean, we can even take a look. It's gonna take, I don't know how it knows where I am. $84 or $85 to ship it. So yeah, definitely not cheap. I thought it was cheaper, but apparently it's not. So yeah, maybe we should keep it. Maybe we should keep it. Well, let me switch back. See what you guys are saying over here in the comments. DB says, Joseph said, I wish I was closer. I'd snagged the 5.7. Being an eco diesel owner, I'd vote more content for that truck. Yeah, I mean, it's inevitable. We're going to be doing more 4th gen stuff for sure. Darren says, if I buy the engine and drive my 3rd gen Ram down, you install it too. Wishful thinking. Yeah, I mean, I had a bunch of people been hitting me up lately to work on their stuff, but I've been so stacked. It's been hard to get my own stuff done. Ben says, sorry, I had to go somewhat throw together my parents' truck for the night, so nothing gets stolen overnight. Bumper looks great. Just gotta throw a wax on her tomorrow and it'll look good as new. Nice. Dylan says, so what is a Ram 1500 SRT? Is that like a backup vehicle or are you doing mods to it still? It's just something that got put on the back burner. It's not something we're gonna like go too heavy with as far as doing stuff with. Since it's like collector edition, I'm not trying to like go heavy on the different stuff with it as far as all that. But we do have some other stuff for it. I do have Gibson headers, shorty headers for it that I would like to put on at some point, but just haven't gotten around to it. But between the Hellcoda and my dailies and stuff like that, we just haven't gotten around to messing with it. But we'll do some more content on it here shortly once things settle down a little bit. John says, I so hate MDS. I know, a lot of people hate it. Joseph's laughing. Troubadour says, yo. Tinker Garage says, no wonder, can't find 5.7 in the junkyards in Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is you kind of take a gamble with the 5.7 as well, having a cam or lifter failure. And Joseph says, my MDS, or my 13 has 220K, about to do an MDS delete. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the MDS. If some engines don't seem to have any issues with it. Whereas some do. It's just kind of luck of the draw, really. I'm sure maintenance has something to do with it too, whether you're stretching your oil change intervals out a lot or not. But let me see. Let me take a look at something I might share my screen here with you guys and show you guys some other stuff. Let's go to Amazon for a second, actually. It'll be kind of fun. Be kind of fun for a minute. Oh, actually, I should show you guys what's in my cart. Hold on a second. This will be kind of cool to do. So check this out, you guys. This is what I'm going to order. Hopefully, I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea to show you, because I need to order this. I almost feel like ordering it before I show you, just in case. Maybe I should order it. I think I might order it. Should I order it? Yeah, let me order it. I'll order it before I show you guys, because I have a tendency of doing this with you guys. I show you guys something, and you guys all jump on it on Amazon, and then I end up not being able to order it myself. So I'm going to order this. Okay. So I just ordered this. So that way you guys don't end up squeezing me out of my own deal here. Okay. Now I'll show you guys my screen. So check this out. So I just ordered this. I found this deal on this, which I thought was a pretty awesome deal. So check it out. $239 with free shipping for a brand new 4th gen bumper, dual exhaust with the sensor holes. So this way I can get this color matched to my truck. It already has a step pad on it, but I'm probably going to transfer over my OEM step pad because this is an aftermarket one. But I think that's pretty cool. You can get a brand new, like you guys can see. Hopefully you can see. Let me move this up. Brand new rear bumper for $239. That seems like a hell of a deal. I haven't been able to find it that cheap anywhere else. Even eBay didn't have it that cheap. eBay ones were all like $299, $300, something like that. But $239 for this one here. So if you guys are considering doing a color change on your bumper, I would check out this one. But I just secured mine because last time I showed you guys the headlights before I actually, and this even comes with a step pad too, plus all the brackets, so it's pretty cool. I think it even comes with the lights. Yeah, it even comes with brand new lights for your bumper. So I can literally take my complete bumper off and probably sell it locally, and I could probably get my money back since mine's not really that damaged. And pretty much change my bumper into a color match bumper for free. So let me know if you guys want to see the link for that. I can share it with you guys. So there we go. Color match bumper on the EcoDiesel. I just ordered it because, like I said, last time I showed you guys some headlights and everybody went and clicked on the link, and then I couldn't even buy it myself. So that's why I just went ahead and clicked on that, so I have that bumper coming. Let's see. Ben says, did you ever use it daily, the SRT10, back when you lived up in Ontario? Yeah, so I used to drive it a lot. So that's why I'm not really trying to clock up the miles on it lately, but I used to drive it a lot. I put pretty much all 29,000 miles on it, so. Gary said, what made you go with the EcoDiesel? What could Dodge improve on it? So I went with it because I found the truck for cheap with the engine issue, with low oil pressure. And then I kind of was interested to tackle it. I was hoping maybe we could, maybe it was a sensor or maybe it was something simple, but I was going into it knowing that it was probably going to be an engine, but if I could, not have to put an engine in it, it would be better. But yeah, so we got that for cheap. And then, I pretty much just came across it because it was going to be a challenge and it would be able to get me into a full-size truck for cheap again. And that's why I went with it. Plus, I kind of wanted one because a lot of people talk about how good of mileage they get. Plus, it's still got, good torque for towing. And then when you're driving around unloaded, let me switch back to the screen here. When you're driving around unloaded, it still gets good. It gets really good gas mileage, actually. So I wanted to try it out. And, it was cheap to get in that truck because I bought it with issues. So that's pretty much the reasoning. But, I mean, like I said, we switch things up all the time here. So I'm probably going to end up getting a Cummins here. I wouldn't be surprised if I have a Cummins truck by the end of the year. It's just, I don't know. Right now, truck prices are crazy. So the fact that I found a full-size Laramie truck for cheap, I couldn't pass up that deal just to get us into something for now for a daily. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. As far as what things could be improved, I think not going so long on the oil changes is a major thing. A lot of guys will try to stretch out their oil change intervals to 10 or 20,000 miles, but like I explained earlier, you're saving so much on fuel that I think you probably should just stick to like a 5,000 mile interval. That's what I'm going to do at least. If I see the oil turning really dark, I'm just going to change it right around the 5,000 mark, same as you would on most vehicles, a gas vehicle. So I'm going to treat it the same way, just so that since there's a lot of bearing issues, I want to make sure that the oil's still good and not try to stretch out the oil change so long. So like I said, you're already saving so much on fuel. There's no point in trying to cheap out on oil changes. So I'm just going to do them more frequently. Jude says it's pretty cool. You have a Hellcoda. I like your videos. It's pretty entertaining. Thanks, I appreciate it. We try to switch it up as much as possible and keep some interesting content on here. So I'm glad you enjoy it. John, when questioning if you should order it, the answer is always yes. With the 4th gen bumper you ordered, does the exhaust on your Eco line up for the bumper? Yeah, so it has dual exhaust on the 4th gen Eco right now. I have two, so like I said, I haven't seen it that cheap anywhere, so that's to my door, so can't go wrong with that price. Troubadour, a couple of the mechanics have bought RTs since I took it in. She's addictive. That's awesome. Ray says, use the gear selector on the steering wheel to override MDS. Yeah, you can just click it down one gear. Joseph, yeah, my only issue has been the solenoids on the block, but I just want the MDS before it goes. Yeah, there's a lot of controversy whether actually deleting the MDS actually does anything. A lot of guys are saying it's kind of an issue with the lifter itself failing, but it's kind of a weird one. So what happens is when you engage MDS, it pretty much collapses the lifter, so it's like exercising the lifter a little bit. So there's some talk whether, when that lifter goes kind of limp, whether it's kind of smacking around a little bit around there and causing extra wear. And some guys say that the roller on the lifter is actually seizing up. There's a lot of different theories, but I don't think anybody's actually officially figured it out. Henry says, do you get DEF at the box store or at the pump? I haven't seen any. I think getting the DEF fluid is usually at the big truck stops, but I haven't really gone across any. But as far as DEF fluid, that thing does not use it at all. Like when I bought the truck, it was just under full for DEF fluid. I've driven all the way to Vegas from LA and back and around town. I've put about 1,100 miles, not kilometers, but 1,100 miles on that truck, and it just barely moved the needle. So I think I have 3/4 of a tank of DEF fluid. I don't know if you're supposed to say DEF or DEF fluid, but yeah, I still have 3/4 of a tank, so it's barely going through it at all. So yeah, I haven't had to put any of it in. Ben says, I wish you lived closer to Canada so I could snag your chrome bumpers for my truck because my front one got bent over the winter due to me sending it a bit too much. I bent it back, but not the same as before. Yeah, they always don't look the same after you bend them once. But yeah, so I'm going to take that rear chrome bumper off, and I guess I'm going to end up taking off the front end as well. But I'm going to wait till the Dakota stuff settles down a little bit more before I really get into the front stuff. I couldn't pass up that deal on that rear bumper. The fact that it was that cheap, and it has the sensor holes, the dual exhaust, like everything I need. That way I can go drop it off for paint, or maybe I'll just, let's see if I can get Duplicolor paint match. I can't remember the name of this paint though, let's see. What is the color of it? Hold on, actually, I think I have it here. What is the color? I'm trying to remember the actual paint name. Oh, if you guys want, if you don't know, you can go to, you can go and print off your official window sticker. So Ram has a thing, maybe I can show you guys. Ram has a thing where you can go to the website and you can print off your window sticker. If If you guys are interested in that, let me know. Let's see. I can show you guys. Ram window sticker. Yeah, it's kind of a cool little thing. Let me see where it is again. Where the heck was it? Window. Here it is. Is this it? Is this mine? I'm trying to remember what my VIN is again. Is this it? I'll show you guys the website. It's pretty cool if you guys don't know about this. Okay, here. Boom. So there we go. Let me show you guys this. Maybe you're interested in it. Okay, so here you go. So you can, if you guys don't know this, I mean, I've had enough Ram trucks and Dodge product that I know about it now, but you can go to their website and you can print off your window sticker. So let me make this a little bit smaller so you guys can probably see it. So yeah, here's the window sticker for the Eco Diesel, and you can go in and you can see, like, you can zoom in on it, right? So you can go in and you can read, you know, what all the features were, what the price was. So that truck that I have MSRP'd originally back in 2016, which this was an expensive truck back then, for almost $55,000, $54,240. So you guys remember how much prices of trucks have gone up since then. So that was an expensive truck back in 2016. So, and then you can go through and it tells you all the vehicle, like all the different specs. You can see, you know, leather wrapped steering wheel. It's got a 355 rear axle ratio, dual exhaust with bright tips. So it tells you exactly, you know, what the thing's supposed to have. 100 amp maintenance free battery, maximum duty engine cooling. Like, it's got all these extra things on it, right? It's got an anti-slip differential rear axle. So it's got the LSD in the back. Says it has a trailer tow mirror and brake control group. So it has, you guys already know, it's got the tow mirrors on it. It's got the trailer brake controller on it. All sorts of stuff. Convenience group, automatic high beams, keyless enter, rain sensitive wipers, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, you guys can check this out. I'll put the, let me see. I can copy this and I can show you guys. I'll put the link so you guys can just plug in your VIN. Yeah, all you do is right here at the end, where I'm going to delete it. Yeah, you just take this, put your VIN right at the very end. Like, for example, here's another one, because I was looking at different trucks when I was shopping. So here was the Ram Rebel. So take this, I'll copy this. You guys can click on it, hopefully, in the comments. And you just replace your VIN at the end with whatever your VIN is. And then you can print out your window sticker. So there you go. I just pasted that link for you guys in the comments so you guys can check out the window sticker for whatever truck you have. I don't think it works on the older stuff, the old stuff. I don't think it'll work, but the newer stuff, it definitely does. I think I tried it on the Viper and the Dakota. It didn't come up, but these ones it does. All the newer stuff, I think from at least like 2010 and up, it'll show. Let me switch screens here. Go back to you guys in the comments. Ray says, love the Hellcat mufflers on the Dakota. Sounds awesome. How difficult was it to get the mufflers from a muffler shop? Thinking about doing that mod on Ram. I usually just scour like the classifieds. So go on like whatever local classifieds you have. And usually a lot of the Hellcat guys are cutting them off of their cars. So that's the way I picked them up. I found them, you know, on the classifieds. I can't remember if it was Facebook Marketplace or something like that. I found them, bought them separate, and then went over to Jose and got him to put them on. So that's the way I found them. Or you could try going to a muffler shop and seeing if they have them in their scrap pile. It's the other option. Daniel says, the DEF lasts a bit. My semi has 22 300-gallon fuel ups. Holy, before I have to add DEF fluid. That's crazy. That's a lot of DEF fluid. Henry says, that's great. Hope that truck takes good care of you for the move. I hope so too, man. I definitely hope so too. Joseph says, yes, when I do MDS delete, I will swap the lifters out with Hellcat lifters. Not a bad plan. Ben says, I still have the window sticker, but this could be useful if I don't want to run out to the truck. Yeah, and even like if you're shopping, like that's what I do is, so if I'm shopping and when I was shopping for, even when this EcoDiesel came up, I wanted to see, you know, what specs it had and what options it had. So I was able to get the VIN from the guy, plug it into here, and then pull it up and see, you know, what features the truck had before even looking at it and confirming all that. So it's definitely a good tool. Like I said, you could do it with anything. When you're shopping on eBay for a truck or a car too, a lot of times eBay will have the VIN listed, and you can literally just copy it, paste it, and make sure that it has everything that you're looking for. So it's a pretty handy tool. Ben says, or John says, great info. Yes, sir. Ben, 2018 with the V6 Pentastar engine and just SLT trim low with total price of $54,200, which means the prices have gone up way too much over the last time as the 4th gens. Yeah, well, here's kind of an interesting one if you guys look back on the screen. So here was, let me switch it again. So here was the 2019, here we go, move it over. This was the 2019 Ram Rebel that I found online that I was considering, just entertaining the idea before we actually went with the EcoDiesel. I was looking at maybe doing something like this, but I would have definitely stretched my budget super thin. But it's interesting, right? 2019 truck was 52 grand. So it didn't change much from my 2019 or 2016 that I just showed you. But today, I swear the prices have all gone insane. This one was actually cool. So this Ram Rebel, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it actually had red interior, which was super cool. I was looking at it on eBay, but I'm sure it's gone now, but I was looking at getting this 2019, this is the 5th gen Rebel, and then I was gonna, it was, and look, it's a 4x2, so it's not even a 4x4. I didn't know that the Rebels came in 2-wheel drive. So I was thinking get that and turn it into more of a street version of a Hellcat swapped or TRX truck, because it also has 392 gear ratio, you can see here. It's got the limited slip, so it's going to have all that stuff. So I thought it'd be kind of interesting, but we went a different way for now. But yeah, interesting on the prices, how they've gone up so much in the last year or two. Let me see. Alejandro, hey, I have a question. What website do you go to get a truck? All sorts of places, honestly. You could either, I mean, eBay or your local classifieds. I usually been finding a lot of my stuff on the local classified stuff. So I would say, you know, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, that kind of stuff is where you can usually find some good deals. Private good deals are usually the best ones. Doc says, piss off the world and put a Hellcat motor in a Ford Raptor. Dang, can you imagine? That would be awesome, actually. That would be pretty cool to do. DB, welcome to Team Boosted Platinum. Thank you for joining Team Boosted. So make sure you send me an email so I can get your membership package sent out. But thanks for joining. I appreciate your support. So you'll get some stickers. If you guys don't know, if you're new to the channel, you'll get Team Boosted stickers sent out, along with I usually kind of throw in a few. So whether it's the red or a black sticker or a white sticker, I usually have a bunch. I throw a bunch in the package. And Team Boosted Platinum members, they'll even get a windshield banner as well. So thanks for joining. If anybody else wants to join as well, the basic membership will get you some of the regular stickers. If you join the Platinum membership, you get a windshield banner as well. So up to you guys, but appreciate everyone's support that's a member. Ben says, keep in mind when I say 54K, that's 54K Canadian, but still prices are ridiculous for trucks. Yeah, it's still a lot of money. Motown, what up, doe? What up, son? Ray says, is your other Hellcat engine from a Trackhawk? You should get a Mazda Miata and drop that sucker in there. That would be mental. Yeah, so somebody already did the Hellcat into a Mazda Miata, so I don't think I'd want to, copy the same thing. I'd like to do something different if I'm gonna go through all that headache. I think DIY Gang is the one that has the Miata with the Hellcat motor in it now. I think he bought it off of somebody. He bought it off the original owner that swapped it. I think they crashed it and he bought it to fix it, but he's the one that has it now. Motown, I honestly thought you were going to drop the Hellcat into the Eco Diesel. Nah, I honestly just wanted a regular daily driver, and having the Eco Diesel and getting that good fuel economy was the direction I wanted to go for the daily. I'd rather get the 4th gen single cab and do the swap on a single cab Ram for the Hellcat swap. That's the way to go for me. Henry says, anything new now is $80K. In 1975, I went to buy a new truck, 4-wheel drive. It was $2,500. I know. Like, the way inflation is going right now, it is just scary. So, today is not a good day to be holding cash. So, make sure if you guys are sitting on a pile of cash, make sure you have it invested in the stock market or in assets, because the way inflation's going, holding any cash is just going to be melting right now. Joseph says, dang, what do I do to get linked up with the team package? You should be able to see a join button where you can change it to the team boosted platinum. But if not, I can sell the stickers separately if you guys prefer it that way. So if you guys are interested in any stickers, they're $5 each shipped, and then $2 extra in the same order for additional stickers. And then if you guys want the windshield banner, I have those for $25 shipped for the windshield banner. Hold on, I have one right here ready to go. So you'll get the same one that I have, team boosted, in that gasoline color. Unless you want a different color, but I usually send out this one to you guys. So you get the team boosted motorsports gasoline, like reflective. You guys can see it shifting color. So that's the one you get with the team boosted platinum package if you guys are interested in joining that, or if you just want to purchase on your own, $25 shipped, and I'll throw in some extra stickers as well for you guys if you guys want to rock one of these. Troubadour, dropping in a Chevy Love. I know, there's so many options. Doc says maybe do a 6-speed swap with the next Hellcat swap just to get rowdy. I know, I kind of want to do something drift related. It's tempting. It's definitely tempting. I haven't announced this yet, but I'm talking with a buddy right now. He's local. He's got the exact same truck as what I have now. 99 single cab blue RT. And you guys actually saw it, but it was on the channel. But contemplating maybe working out a deal with buying it off him. But I just don't know if I need 2 single cab RTs. But maybe we could do that one for like a drift build or something. Maybe just a little bit more simple. Maybe throw the 5.7 in there or something. And I don't know, go drifting with it or something. A little bit different setup instead of the drag purpose one that we have here. Maybe just get something rowdy on it and just go have some fun. But let me know if you guys have your fill of Dakota, or you guys think we should stuff maybe that 5.7 in another Dakota and do like a slightly more budget mod. We wouldn't do all the dash and all that stuff, but just get the engine in there and have like a 5.7 RT. I don't know. I'm trying to throw around some ideas, but he's looking to get out of his truck, so trying to see if we can make something make sense and see if it makes sense for the channel at the same time. But let me know what you guys think of that idea. It's like I said, it's the exact same truck as what I have. 99 RT 5.9 in blue. But he actually has a 408 swap with a blower on it. But I don't know if we need a second truck exactly the same as we have right now. That's the problem. Henry says single cab for the cat motor sounds good, full size. That's what I'm thinking. Single cab, 4th gen Ram, toss her in and send it. Mark says second or 2-wheel drive Ram Charger Hellcat swap. Wait, I don't know. That was a tongue twister. 2-wheel drive Ram Charger Hellcat swap. I don't know if I'm down with the Ram Charger. It's kind of not the look I'm going for. Mexico City Mopar forever. I suppose. Ray says, get a regular cab express for Hellcat swap. I'm down with that. If I can find one that's got a hurt engine, I am all game. So you guys can help me by keeping your eyes peeled. If you guys see a single cab Ram with a hurt engine that's going for cheap or something, definitely send the link my way. I'm going to keep my eyes open for something, but it's got to make sense. So if you guys see something, a single cab Ram that's got a blown engine or an engine that's messed up or something, definitely send me the link for that. Doesn't matter where you are in the U.S., I'll maybe go get it. I mean, we have a truck now that I could tow with, so I could go get a truck if I find it a good deal somewhere. Motown. Doc says maybe a Drift Dakota. I think that'd be cool. I do think that'd be cool. John says would love to see some 5.7 mods. Could do that. Motown says get a 2nd gen Durango with all-wheel drive. There's not enough room, just so you guys know, in the Dakota Durango platform to do all-wheel drive in a Hellcat. It doesn't fit. There's literally no room. Troubadour, Drift DAC for the win. He's down. Motown Met says lifted 2nd gen Durango. Lifted, I meant. Yeah, I'm not really. I'm kind of down with the Dakota. I don't know if I'm down with the 2nd gen Durango. We already got enough. Or actually, 2nd gen Durango. Oh, that's a slightly newer one. Not the 1st gen. I don't know. We'll see. Michael says, hey John, I still want the 4th gen regular cab. Well, if you guys can find one with a hurt engine, we will be down. Sean says, how much for the headlights out of the Eco Diesel? Yeah, so if you guys are interested in the chrome grille or the chrome lights, headlights out of my Ram Eco Diesel, send me a message on Instagram or Facebook or whatever you got. See if we can work out a deal and get them sent out to you. Henry says, twins. Back in the day, my friend would look for a race with his 6-cylinder motor and say, gotta go home and put my slicks on and come back with the clone Hemi. That's hilarious. Sean says, I want to slam a Hellcat into my 14 Ram. Well, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Like I said, if we can get to 100K, which is fast approaching, we should be almost at 80K by the end of, well, maybe not the end of this month because this month's over, but I think by the end of next month, we should be at 80K. So if you guys keep sharing the videos, you guys keep giving them thumbs ups, we'll get there. I told you guys at 100K and I'll Hellcat swap a single cab Ram. So you guys already see I have the 2nd Hellcat engine sitting there ready to go. We need to hit that milestone and we need to get the donor vehicle and we can go from there. But I don't know. Let me see if I can jump onto maybe offer up, see if we can see one. Let's see, Ram 1500 single. Let's see if any of them show up. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything show up locally. Let's see how much single cab is. Yeah, it's hard. The 3rd gen ones are more affordable for sure, but I don't think I want to go that route. And I want to make sure it already has an 8-speed in it because that'll just make our lives a hell of a lot easier. So I want it to be 13 and up. Ooh, look at this sleeper, boys. Oh, it's got a long bed though. I'm not down. Not down with a long bed. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at so you guys don't feel left out here. So look, I'm on OfferUp. This is kind of the same way I was saying about finding deals, right? So look, there's some wheels for sale. But yeah, I was looking at just some of these. I don't see any single cabs. Is that a single cab? 13.8. That's not terrible. See, this would be kind of a good candidate because it's got a V6 in it. But it's still a lot of money to spend for a truck that we're just gonna yank the engine out. I'd rather get one that's got a hurt engine. So there's a single cab. It's got a V6 in it. I have to do more investigation on which transmission the V6 uses. I know, like, it's got the 8-speed on it, but I wonder if it's 8HP70 or which transmission the V6 uses. I'm curious if it's actually the 8HP70 or a different transmission. I'd have to look into that. There you guys go. This is what everybody wants to see. This hillbilly special. D150. That thing is a Joe Dirt special right there. But anyways, let's pop back over to you guys. Email sent. Ben P, that site wants me to spend like $7.99 to show me my Windows sticker. No, it should be free. All you do is just you just put your VIN in at the very end on the URL. It should just pop up for free, unless it's a Canadian thing. I doubt it though. Motown says, I'm personally saving money to buy a 2018 Ram Rebel, but with a 392 swap, keeping the 4-wheel drive, but that's just me. Yeah, that'd be fun too. There's like a lot of fun options with all this stuff. Hellcat into a 4x4 Ram Charger. Don't know if I'm huge on that one. Motown says, I'm surprised you aren't using Facebook Marketplace. I search everywhere. So I search on OfferUp, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, eBay. I search it all. So I'm always trying to see where the best deals come up. But alright guys, well I'm going to finish up on this live stream here. I'm going to go get some rest. That way I can wake up early in the morning and get cracking on a lot of this stuff. So thanks to everybody that contributed to tonight, anybody that donated, or everybody that joined our membership. So thanks you guys. And like I said, I got more work to do tomorrow, so we're still going to be cracking away. I want to get the black housing headlights, the color match grille, you know, delete some of that chrome on the Ram tomorrow, hopefully, and then also get some of that wiring done on the Dakota. So lots up. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys on that next video.